Hi, I'm Lexi Coyle, and in celebration of National Coffee Day, we get to interview Johanna Roman. So tell us a little bit about yourself, your connection to the Junior Master Gardener program, and your connection to coffee.
Hi, thank you for allowing me to speak today about my favorite plant and my favorite drink, coffee. My name is Johanna, and I was born and raised in Guatemala. It's one of the coffee producing countries. My connection to coffee is that my family has been growing coffee for over 150 years. Guatemala is a small country in Central America. It has lots of volcanoes, beautiful tropical rainforests, and very tall mountains where farmers grow coffee, bananas, cacao, where chocolate comes from, and many other tropical crops. My connection to JMG is that I am a JMG trainer. I offer gardening programs in Latin America for little kids, and they absolutely love JMG. I even got to translate some of their manuals into Spanish.
Thanks, that was great. So for our next question, what kind of plant does coffee grow in, and how long does it take for that plant to grow?
Well, coffee is an evergreen tree. Here I have a small plant. This one is about a year old. It will get to be up to 8 to 15 feet tall and live up to 100 years. It takes about 2 years for it to produce.
Wow, so those plants get really tall. So what part of the plant is actually used to make the coffee?
The seed. So once the plant starts flowering in about 3 to 5 years, this is what the flowers look like. Beautiful white flower clusters. But guess what? The flowers don't smell like coffee. They smell more like jasmine or gardenia. From the flowers you get the fruit. This is what the fruit looks like. It starts out green and then it turns red, so we call them coffee cherries. Inside the coffee cherries you have the seeds. This is what the green seeds look like, and then once you roast them, that's when they start smelling like coffee. And that's what you use to prepare really nice beverages like the ones we're gonna see.
How is the coffee actually harvested from the plant?
So harvest time, it's really a neat time. At least in Guatemala, a lot of farming families, they bring in contract labor and the whole family comes to harvest. So they bend the trees, the ones that are really tall, and they have to be hand-picked. The fruit has to be picked by hand because in the same branch you will get green, red, and yellow seeds or beans. So they really have to be careful and harvest only the red ones, and then they go around the plantation and then they come back again and start harvesting the ones that have matured.
Last question, what do you love most about growing coffee?
I love a lot of things about growing coffee. First of all, it's part of my family tradition and legacy. From my great-grandfather to my son, we have all been involved in the coffee industry. But most importantly, coffee provides a source of income to a lot of the poorest farmers in the world. So I love being part of that. And in my family, we do donate part of the profits for an educational fund for kids. But guess what? Some of those kids love the Junior Master Gardener program. They even formed their own club.
Well, it's awesome that your family has been a part of the coffee industry for so long. Is there any way we could sample some coffee from y'all's farm?
Of course, my son has a coffee cart and his wife is a barista. So come on over. I'll treat you to some coffee. So we are here at Tavo Coffee Company. My son Gustavo has a coffee cart and his wife, my daughter-in-law, Kathy, is a barista and manager.
So what's the name of the family farm?
So the name of the family farm is called Cherries. It's Mayan and it means at the base of the mountain where our coffee is.
Awesome.
So we're going to measure off the coffee and it should be about 18.0, 18.1. Every coffee is different, but this specific coffee for our farm is about 18 grams in. To make it nice and even. And it's going to pour out about 40 grams. Pour it in a cup now. definitely a science, and it's basically doing microfoam, and it makes it just all foamy and nice, and it makes it taste good. There you go. That's a latte.
So that's how coffee goes from a plant to beans to a cup. So thank you, Johanna, and thank you, Tavo Coffee Company. And we hope all of you get to celebrate National Coffee Day like we did.
Salud!